welcome to this another edition of Arts Jamboree, the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission's showcase of the arts, as we develop, preserve, and promote the creative talents of Jamaicans. I'm your host, Dion Silvera. Now, if it's one thing Jamaica people know how to do, is cook and yam. Well, if you like to do a little bit of both, then this is definitely the show for you. Today we'll be giving you just a small taste of the range of culinary talent the island has to offer, from pickings to belly full. Grab your pen and paper, man. Trust me, you're gonna want to take notes. Come.
The JCDC's mandate is to unearth, develop, promote, and preserve the culinary talents in individuals. Now, we have 13 categories of which persons can enter. We advise persons to enter at least 3 or 4 the maximum, because we want when you enter, you'll have medals, not necessarily certificates. Because some persons might enter all categories and they get only certificates. But we want you to enter just enough so you can be medaled. We want competitors to understand that it is for amateur, and the exposure at this level will do much for them. Now, these individuals, you will see a lot of persons over time will tell you that they walk through the JCDC Culinary Arts competition and where they are now. Myself, for example, I was a competitor and I'm now sitting at the head as the Culinary Arts Development Specialist. So we want other persons to come on board in spite of the COVID-19. We have something for you, especially for you this year. We are going virtual and persons can see some of what the competitors have done. And I'm hoping that it will inspire others to do likewise. The participants who we have invited to do their presentation today, we will see them stepping outside the box. Now they will be preparing dishes from items that you would say, wow, can those two go together? For example, one participant will be preparing her sweet potato pepper pudding. The other one will be preparing jackfruit rum cake. Those were golden pieces in their respective year. And so I'm encouraging persons who want to explore the avenue like I am always exploring, to step outside the box and to be creative in your approach when it comes to food. Culinary arts, it's the sky's the limit and you can do anything with any food item. So as I'll be doing today, a drink from sweet potato, you can use any food item to create a dish, and possibly, who knows, you might be asked from some big company to sell you that information where your idea will be on the supermarket shelves. So let me encourage you, one and all, as you join me in sharing these items that I will be preparing for you just now. Today, I will be making for you 2 different items. The first one is the spicy sweet potato peanut punch. The second is a hearty green banana salad with a warm dressing. Now, I will be using 2 cups of water, room temperature water that is. We measure our 2 cups of water and we pour in the blender jug. Then we're going to be adding our sweet potato right into the blender jug. And we are going to be blending. Okay, to this we are going to be adding half a cup of crushed ice. And we blend. And our drink is ready. All right, for our glass that has been frosted, I am going to be putting a rim around the glass before I serve with the punch. So what you do, you put your glass in the freezer and allow it to chill real for maybe 5 minutes or so, and then you're going to take it out and you're going to dip it into the sugar so you get a nice even rim. Now to this, I will be pouring my drink. This is the spicy peanut punch. Now, to the punch, I've done some sweet potato chips with cayenne peppers. So I'm going to be placing it at the edge of the glass. And there is our spicy sweet potato peanut punch. All right, for the hearty salad, I will be doing green banana salad with a warm dressing. Now for the bananas, you must boil them in a little bit of acid, either vinegar, lime juice, or even your orange peel. So you can get them this nice white, so the oxidation will not take place. They will not get brown. Now to our saucepan, we're going to be adding our onions, chopped onion, and our garlic. We are going to saute. Now we are going to be making a roux. Now a roux is melted fat with some flour. So I'm putting the flour straight into the pot, and I'm going to be stirring with my spoon. Allow the oil to coat. Then I'm going to remove it a little from the flame, and I'm going to be adding some of my coconut milk. All right? You have to stir because you don't want it to be lumpy. Then I'll put this right back on the flame, and I'm going to be stirring. I'm going to be adding the rest of the milk to the saucepan. So we're going to allow this to cook because we want the starch grains to cook. Now here I have the green bananas. Now I'm going to be adding the mixed vegetables. Now to the sauce, I'll add 1 teaspoon of chicken seasoning. Allow the starch grain to fully cook. So back to our dish. Then we are going to be adding our chicken breast, cubes of cheese. Then I'm going to give a light toss. Ensure that to each bite, you will have a piece of cheese and some of the vegetables. Now let's stir the sauce. The sauce is almost done. So we're going to add just a little bit of salt with taste. All right, our sauce is ready. And we are going to turn our flame off. So here we're going to pour this warm coconut dressing over the banana salad. Then we are going to stir. Here you have a hearty green banana salad. And I'll be serving in my bowl. All right, so here we have our green banana salad. Now, your eyes eat first. And I want the children to enjoy eating banana a different way. So here's our banana salad that I will be garnishing just now. So I'm using some sweet peppers. I blanched them, meaning I have put them in some hot water and then shot them into some cold water to prevent the cooking and also improve the color. So I'm going to be alternating. And here we go, a beautiful green banana, hearty green banana salad. Enjoy.
My name is Asane Gordon, and I'm from the wonderful parish of St. Mary. Today, I will be preparing Asani sweet potato peppery pudding. We're going to start things off by getting our pepper ready. Now, this is our Scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah, it's pepper pudding. We're going to cut the pepper in half, remove the seeds. Now, we're going to add the pepper into the bowl with the grated sweet potato. Now, we're going to add all dry ingredients. Make sure it's evenly. Color is supposed to be evenly. Set this aside. I'm going to sweeten the coconut milk. So we had the sugar, rose water, almond, after you sweeten it, set it aside. Our sweet potato with our Scotch bonnet pepper. We had half of our flour, mix a little of the coconut milk, the vapor milk, then you had the remaining of the flour. Then I had some more coconut milk. Remember, you must set aside a little of the coconut milk, at least half cup of the coconut milk for the pudding top. Now you had the remain of the vapor milk here. Our mix, just simple like this. And last, we're gonna add our melted butter. Cut and fold. Make sure the butter goes straight in. You don't mix one way because we don't want the pudding to be bindy. Now we're gonna pour the mixture into the pan. Now we're going to put it into the oven. Today we're using a toaster oven. Our pudding is finished baking. Now, a pudding is not a pudding without a sauce. That was the main thing I've learned at JCDC Culinary Art Workshop. So today, to finish off with pudding, we're going to make some cherry rum sauce. So for that, we're going to need a cup of water, some cherry juice. So we're going to add our cherry juice to a saucepan. Allow it to go to a boil. Some water. A tablespoonful of this cornstarch into some water. Wait till the water starts to boil. Then you add your mix cornstarch. Gently stir because we don't want it too thick. Want it to be a sauce. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee sugar. Now we're going to take it off the stove top. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of white rum. Then we're going to set aside for it to cool. Have it, our Asani sweet potato peppery pudding. Ta-da! You can do it.
My name is Elizabeth Chambers. Of course, I was Portia's before I was married, named Chambers. I was the fourth of 11 children, and as the first daughter, I started preparing meals for my sibling at the age of 12. And that is how my journey into the culinary field began. Growing up, I tried to prepare pretty meals, whatever it was. Maybe we didn't have meat all the times, protein all the time, but we always have coconut, pear, flour sauce, and the good old annatto. Today, I'll be using that same coconut to prepare traditional mackerel rundown. And of course, I'll be doing it with a natural seasoning. That is my style. Natural meant is for good health. And here, our coconut is coming up, boiling quite nicely. During this process, you will always have to keep stirring, scraping the pot side. I'm going to be adding our onion, then our garlic, sweet pepper. The color's really pretty. Going to be adding our scallion and our Scotch bonnet pepper. We are going to wait on it to boil again before adding our mackerel. Now we are going to add the flaked mackerel and stir. Allow it to continue boiling for a couple minutes. Yes, add our tomato. Allow it to simmer. We don't want to overcook our tomato. Here we have the finished product. Colorful, good old Jamaica rundown. I'm going to be serving our mackerel rundown with some slices of Jamaican roast breadfruit to be garnished with tomato rose and a slice of cucumber. So here we have our traditional mackerel rundown with roasted breadfruit, ready to eat.
My name is Swabian Gordon. I'm from Bounty Hall, Trelawney. I started in this culinary industry from a small family business at home. It's a bakery. My personal style of cooking is pastry. I like to bake and decorate cake. I like to use natural stuff to create dessert. And I also like to use our local products. And basically any fruits that is in season. Today I will be preparing a jackfruit rum cake for you. I came up with this recipe when I was entering the JCDC competition for the Western region. Their main ingredients was jackfruit. They want us to use jackfruit to create different dishes and desserts and sweets and stuff like that. So I decided to do a jackfruit rum cake. I know Jamaican like a little bit of rum in their cake and stuff. To get things started, we're going to cream our butter and sugar. We're going to cream for 5 minutes until it's light and fluffy. In the meantime, we're going to add our flour and baking powder and salt and sieve it. Our butter and sugar should be ready now, so we're going to add the egg. Now we're going to add our egg one by one. When adding our egg, we mix it on the low speed to prevent it from spilling out. We're going to scrape now and allow it to mix for another 2 minutes or so. After this is finished, then we're going to add our jackfruit. Allow this to mix on low speed for about 1 minute. Next we're going to add half the amount of the flour. Mix on low speed for 2 minutes. We're going to scrape the bowl just to ensure everything is mixed together. We're going to add half of the milk and half of the oil. Allow this to mix for 2 minutes on low speed. We're going to add the remainder of our flour. Mix again for another 2 minutes on low speed. We're going to scrape and add in the rest of our ingredients. Now our mix is ready to bake. We're going to preheat our oven to 180 degrees Celsius. We're going to let it sit now and cool. And there you have it. Our jackfruit rum cake is ready to eat.
See there? All right, now me hungry. Good thing me that write down the recipe there. If you at home have creative recipes of your own, then that you'd like to share, then please enter the competition. Join us next time on Arts Jamboree, the JCDC's showcase of the arts. Remember to join us via social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, I'm Beyonce Vera.